Hi, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube page. I'm Tracie Mahan, and this is going to be a channel segment with Arcturian Daniel. Before we get started on that, let me just get my housekeeping out of the way, right? I have two things going on right now. We have the Beyond Earth in Tracie, California, just outside of Lake Tahoe. I do have one or two spots left in that. If anyone does want to join us, the link for that's down below. If it lets you go through it, it means that we still have room. So check that out if you're still interested in the in-person workshop that is the 19th, 20th, and 21st of May. If you're listening to this past that, obviously that won't apply to you. Okay, and then the other one that I have is the Arcturian Daniel Surprise is coming up for May 27th. And that's going to be 3 p.m. That's an online journey. If you haven't joined those before, these are a nice way to find out what those are all about because it is a donation base. So if you'd like to join us, go check out that link for the Arcturian Daniel Surprise, 3 p.m. on May 27th. And that is going to be a donation. All right. Now let me go find out what Daniel wants us to say. I've restarted this video so many times, you guys, because of Mercury in retrograde. My mouth and my words and my events are not lining up. So I'm not going to restart it this time. Bloopers or not, we're going to push forward. There's a noise that keeps coming up on my computer. I don't know where it's coming from. So if you guys hear it, it does this little bloop. And I cannot figure out where that's coming from. So that might be part of our show as well. All right, let me go get Daniel. Let's find out what he has to say for the collective for this upcoming energy, okay? It is funny, we are in this energy with Tracie as she is trying to get this going as we are here present, waiting for our moment to come in and share and be with you all. And all of these little things keep happening, these little blurps, these little bloopers, and she has to keep restarting it. She's looking for this sound she's trying to mute this sound. And we say, let it all just happen, be in that flow of it. We are here to remind everyone that not everything's got to be perfect all the time. And to just remember to be in that flow. And she's been getting that advice a lot. She keeps being reminded, just be in the flow of the universe, be in the flow of the universe. And those wise words often come from her son, who's watching her get frustrated and goes, Mom, just be in the flow, and reminds her to do that. And isn't it a beautiful thing when we have this dynamic collective around us to help us remember? And we're here to tell you, be in the flow of the universe. Let the little hiccups happen. It does not have to be perfect. And just go with the best outcome that's being offered to you at the time. And as you keep going with that flow, you'll find that it's going to lead into something that's beautiful and perfect. And some of you needed to see the hiccups. Some of you needed to see the imperfections that are going on in order to give yourself permission to also have these hiccups and imperfections, right? And so we just invite you to be in the laughter, the joy, the silliness of that, all of that which you cannot control, and not to let it bring you down, pull you down, but to find some joy in it, find a way to move past it and release it. So we've been talking a lot about all these energies coming in and all the things that are evolving from those energies. As you are in this space with this energy, it is a very creative time for you to decide what it is you want and how to be clear about that. You're seeing a lot of things you don't want. You're seeing a lot of things that you wish you could move forward from or release and let go of. And so you are gaining clarity by the things that you are seeing that you no longer wish to be in your reality. And so go with that flow, right? You're saying, but how do I go with the flow? All this stuff keeps showing up and keeps, smacking me around with all of this old energy or these hiccups in life and all the things. And we say, yes, that's all happening for you. All happening for you to get you in the direction that you need to be. It's all happening for you. The loss of the job, the relationship quirks, the health issues, whatever it is that is going on with you, it is happening for you. So be present with it and move with it. Don't run away from it. And that is one of the feelings that can come up. And Tracie has recently felt that energy when something old surfaced, and she's like, oh, I just don't even want to deal with this. Can't I just go into something different that I know is more joyful? And she was reminded, no, it's time to deal with this so it stops showing up for you in this cycle, So when you feel like running away from it, when you feel like you just don't want to deal with this right now, that is when you need to sit with it. That is when you need to look at it. That is when you need to call a friend and talk through it with them, somebody you know that will be supportive to you. And so as you navigate through these waters, then you'll start to find that everything starts to shift again and the clarity comes in. And you know more about what you do want by dealing with the things that you don't want, by looking at them and looking at the part you play and why they are there. And so clarity is a beautiful thing, right? When you start to understand, okay, I am dealing with some things or issues in the house, in the workplace, in the relationship, whatever it might be, that I don't want. So now let me think about what I do want. What do I want instead of this? We often play this game. If you woke up tomorrow in the perfect reality, what would it look like for you? What would you be doing? What would you be interacting with? How does your day look when you are awakening in the perfect reality? And remember, these things are just fun exercises to get you into a different energy, to get you into that playfulness and into the manifestation so that you can create that or something even better. So it's a beautiful thing. Get that clarity. Help the universe understand what you truly desire. What a fascinating thing, right? To come into a world where you don't remember who you are, and now you're on the journey to remember who you are, and you get all these programs along the way and all these constructs along the way, the religious, politics, medical field, all the things, school systems, all the different things. And now not only did you forget who you are as you're trying to remember that, but you're getting all these constructs that are coming into your pathway to also overcome, to look at, to experience, and then to break it down. We're no longer in a world that supports these constructs, these belief systems, these choices. If you are working towards a new reality, see that blurb, if you heard it, it's saying, pay attention. If you have found yourself working towards New Earth, working towards your 5D experience, you know that these old ways of being will not be supported there. So if you were to stop right now in this moment and look at your life and say, everything that I'm doing right now, how much of this will be supported in the New Earth? How much of this energy, the way I'm living my life, the way I'm looking at these constructs and making the decisions, the way I interact with people, how much of this is going to be supported in the New Earth? For all of those of you who keep asking, when is a new earth coming? Let's ask you, look at your life and tell us how much of your life reflects that vibration. What choices are you making? What belief systems are you still holding on to? Where can you make changes to bring yourself out of these old ways of being and into a new place? Are you responding from a place of love? Are you loving, kind, and compassionate to the people around you? Are you listening to your heart and your desires? Are you taking steps to pursue that which you love to do? It's easy to think that something is going to come and show up from outside of yourself. A construct or something will come outside of you, a shift of some sort, where you just wake up and you're in this new place, and all the changes that needed to be implemented have been implemented. But we're asking you to consider the fact that you are the one that's got to implement the changes in order for the shift to happen. You have to be willing to change your way of life and let go of things that you thought before to be true. Open your mind to new possibilities. Respond in love and kindness. Respond from a fifth dimensional frequency to the third dimensional events that are taking place. Look at your world and those parts of your world that look like they're in chaos and send it love. Pray for the leaders. Pray for their hearts to open, the kindness to enter the collective, to be their purpose. Their agendas to be about the population and the kindness to the population, to feed, house, and clothe every human being, to find a way to address the issues of these elite versus the rest of the population. All the things that you spend your time being upset about, what would it look like if you changed the way you're responding to it? So as you check in into your hearts, as you start to motivate yourselves to live this life in the fifth dimensional frequency, that is almost not even enough. Now that you've done this on a conscious level, now we got to work with clearing out the subconscious mind and the part that says, this isn't working, this isn't going to work, this isn't doing anything, this is just making me more angry, this is just putting me in more of a pickle. These people are getting away with this, this is happening, that's going on, all the judgments. You have to pay attention to the background thinking. So as you are going through this shift and change in yourself, as you are looking at the way that you have structured your life and what do you believe needs to change in order for you to reach these higher frequencies of new earth, you have to pay attention to the background chatter in the mind. What is the resistance? Is there resistance to these changes? Is there a kickback to what you believe you need to do to reach this destination of new earth? Heal the parts of you that are still in this old construct, kicking and screaming, not ready to move yet to another one. Deal with the disappointments and the frustrations and the anger and the sadness and all the things that go with everything that you thought was real is no longer real. You have a lot of things to play in during this time, and the energy is supporting you to do it. And these would be some helpful instructions for that to happen. So call in your team, call in your collectives, call in your councils. We call in all the high and beautiful benevolent beings, all known and unknown to us. Please come in and assist us in bringing in that clarity, bringing in the open heart, bringing in the fifth dimensional responses, bringing in that way of being, bringing in that new reality within each other and within our collective and within our individual selves. Bring it in. We thank you. We thank you for the guidance. We thank you for the perfect alignments. We thank you for being in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. We thank you. And as your soul expands, as your soul grows, you will find yourself in these beautiful alignments. You'll find yourself finding your tribe, your collective, your people. You'll be like magnets drawn to each other as the energy gets stronger and stronger, and it starts pulling you and your like-mindedness into the same space. We thank you for everything you do to work hard, to try to be, and to be the best versions of yourself every day. We know that you are dealing with a lot of things, a lot of different dynamics, and a lot of energy, and the shifting of energy, and it can be confusing, and at times it may feel even difficult. And we're here to tell you, call on us, we support you, we love you, we'll send energy as best we can to you as you move and navigate through releasing and letting go of the things that are holding you back, that are keeping you from the desire. You are doing such a great job. You're beautiful, multidimensional beings. We want you to reach out to the other versions of yourself who are already in the higher dimensions and ask for help and assistance to raise your vibration and help you hold and sustain it so that you may move through these events and these old constructs with ease and grace. It can happen. And we call it in for you and with you. And with that, dear ones, we are going to release this now back to Tracie. We thank you so much for letting us be a part of your journey today, and thank you for being a part of ours. As you all come back into your own bodies, we'll bring you back, Tracie. All right. Whenever these things are going on, I'm in my own head going, oh, I could change the way I've been behaving in this way. I see. I need to reel this in over here. So I was already reflecting. Hopefully you guys were too. It's good advice. We need to check in with ourselves from time to time and make sure we're not getting caught up in this craziness illusion, and get back on track with our loving everything, bring the love in, respond in love, be as kind as we can be, try to be compassionate and understanding. It's not to say that we're doing that with and ignoring our own feelings around the subject, but I think we need to all be aware that everyone is going through things, and when we feel it's personal to us, we need to go on that deep dive to work ourselves through that and find out where it is there for us, without creating conflict and more drama or trauma in situations the best we can. We've got all these tools. Let's use them. Let's go out there and help other people in the best way we can by supporting them and loving them through their journey. And I will see you guys in the next video. I do have that trip coming up next week, so the videos I'm going to try and get them out there to you guys. But if you don't see me for a week or so, don't be surprised. I will try, but I've got a lot going on before I leave for the workshop in Tracie. So for those of you joining me over there, I can't wait to see you guys and have all of these dynamic and extraordinary experiences. It just keeps amping up more and more. And the more the girls and I talk about what we're doing in this retreat, it gets even more exciting. So can't wait to see the ones of you that are already signed up and going there. Like I said, I think there's 1 or 2 spots left. So if you are thinking about it, or you're just hearing about it and would like to go, the link's down below. All the information's there. If you feel told to do that, do it. Special code to get $100 off. The magic is real. All one word, lowercase. The magic is real. That'll get you $100 off of that. We'll see you guys all there, or in the next video, or at the Daniel Surprise. Okay, see you guys later. Bye-bye.